Chinese algae eaters are that one fish that many people hates because they are told that they are an all-in-one solution for their algae problems and possibly better than common pleco, which sounds perfect until you find out that they bring more problems than solution. What started out as a small and innocent looking fish suddenly turned into an aquarium bully that likes to chase other fish and suck their slime coats. But here's the thing, they may not be that bad, but maybe people just mistreated them. Welcome to Taj Mahal Aquatics, and let me show you 5 do's and don'ts if you want to keep Chinese algae eater the right way. And believe me, these do's and don'ts really makes the difference of having a tank nightmare and an enjoyable fish keeping. But before we start, a quick question. What do you think people get wrong with Chinese algae eaters? Because trust me, there are some huge mistakes that many people didn't know. The biggest mistake people make is that thinking that Chinese algae eaters are single-use cleaner fish. So people put them in random tank sizes with the hope that they are a perfect vacuum cleaner fish for their algae problems. The problem is, they can be as big as an iPad, around 10 or 11 inches, which kinda like getting a puppy, but you actually get a wolf by accident. And if the tank is like 10 or 20 gallons, they are not much of a different than canned sardines, and they would obviously feel cramped. And when a fish get cramped, they get stressed, and when they get stressed, they become more aggressive, which explains why they have a bad reputation. So what should you do if you want to treat them right? Placing them in the right tank. Give them a spacious home at around 55 gallons or larger. It can help reduce their territorial behavior, and with more room, they are less likely to view other fish as their enemy, which is a good thing because the next thing might be interesting. You wanna know why Chinese algae eaters have a bad reputation? Well, of course it's not because they eat algae, but that's because they quit their job as they get older. And you know what they do? They suck other fish's slime coat instead of algae. And unfortunately, it's usually the slower fish that be the victim, like goldfish, angelfish, or discus, or any kind of fancy looking fish, which if you didn't know is quite dangerous, as that is the coat that protects any fish from any infection, and now their victim is vulnerable. Imagine it like hiring someone to clean up your office, only to find out that the cleanup guy you hired before throw a fist at other employees of yours just because they didn't like them. That's what this fish is like. What you should do instead is pair them with faster and more active fish, like large barbs, rainbow fish, big danios, or other kinds of fast schooling fish. They are quick enough to become targets, and if this fish decides to do something bad, they have no chance. Instead of sucking other fish's slime, your Chinese algae eater might get tired of chasing other fish, and you successfully save your tank from disaster. And you also rage baiting your Chinese algae eater. Since their name is Chinese algae eater, you would probably assume that all they need is algae, right? Well, that name might be the biggest scam in fish keeping. they don't always eat algae. In fact, when they are older, they kinda hate it. And when they are hungry, they started to looking for other food, which is the reason why they harass their tank mates. Instead of just left them eating algae, try to feed them a variety of food. Because a healthy Chinese algae eater is a well-fed Chinese algae eaters. You can offer them bloodworms, brine shrimp, sinking pellets, algae wafers, and some vegetables. Variety of food makes them healthier and reduces the chance that they snack on other fish's slime coat. This one might surprise many of you. You may think a cleaner fish like this won't shoot themselves out of your tank, right? Well, little do you know that these fish are escape masters. They can either escape your tank by climbing up with their mouth or even shoot themselves out of your tank. And trust me, keeping this fish without a proper lid is basically gambling. And if you say, well, that won't happen to me, well, that's the last thing you're gonna say before you see them dried up on the floor. To prevent your fish from shooting out of your tank, use a proper lid. Keep the tank covered. Otherwise, you're gonna have ikan asin on the floor. And if you don't want that, keep the tank covered. And this is the biggest mistake of all time. Many people rely on this fish as their all-in-one algae solution, hoping they can magically remove algae in their tank. But the real reason why your tank has algae is not because you lack of algae-eating fish. Maybe it's because too much lighting, overfeeding, poor maintenance, or nutrient imbalance. Getting a Chinese algae eater is kinda like getting a fire extinguisher when the house is already burned down. What you should do is treating the symptom, not the cause. Instead of getting any cleaner fish, why don't you try to figure out what's the problem first? Maybe you can reduce the lighting, improve the maintenance, or balance the tank. And if you still need the fish as a cleaning agent, there are many better fish that are more suitable for algae cleaning. And lucky for you, I have you covered with a whole video of some of the best algae cleaning fish for fish tanks. And if you are looking for one, I highly recommend you to check that video out. And there you have it, 5 do's and don'ts of Chinese algae eaters. Maybe after all this time, they are not as bad as we think. And maybe it's just us treating them the wrong way. And maybe if we can treat them right, they're not as bad as we think. But anyways, that's a wrap for this video. And now I'm curious, what is the greatest mistake you can make with Chinese algae eater? Let me know in the comments below, and hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and share it to a friend if they want to keep this fish. Subscribe if you want to see more fun or helpful fish keeping content, as there are more you don't want to miss here. Thanks for watching my aquatic friends, and have a wonderful aquatic life. See you next time.